Hi, it's Jane Mason. How are you today? I'm here in my kitchen in Mexico City and I am making something called Salsa Macha, which is a really delicious that is actually oil-based as opposed to any other kind of salsa. So the great thing about this salsa is it's super spicy and you can keep it in the fridge in jars forever, or not even in the fridge. But it lasts for a really, really long time, and it looks great. You can give it away as presents, and it's super easy to make. So the recipe is actually in my book, which is Mexico. It's a vegetarian cookbook, and it's coming out very, very soon. But I'm going to show you kind of how you deal with it. And I'm going to do this right now, turning the camera over, because here, and I'm going to turn this off, are a whole bunch of arbol chilies, dried arbol chilies, and they are poaching in oil, like vegetable oil, not olive oil, because that's got too strong of a flavor, with some garlic. And what I'm going to do right now, actually, is I'm going to fish out that. Actually, no, it's fine. What you want is you just want to bring these chilies up to a simmering point in oil. But you don't want to let it get too hot. There's a few bubbles here, but I've turned the heat off. So they're just poaching in the oil. They're going to turn it a dark red, and the garlic will give it a flavor, and that will be super yummy in the salsa. And this is where the oil comes from. Okay, over here, I have a mixture of seeds and nuts that are dry roasting in a frying pan. Ordinarily, I do this in a comal, which is like a really flat, thin thing for roasting stuff on in Mexico. But the sesame seeds have a habit of just snapping and falling off, so it's easier to do this in a dry frying pan. So this is a little collection of seeds and nuts. In this case, I have almonds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and sunflower seeds. But you could easily use peanuts if you wanted to, or you could use pecans. You don't have to use all of the seeds, but it's salsa macha is usually a nice mixture of seeds and nuts. So we've got our seeds and nuts that are going to dry roast, and that gives them flavor. Always move them. It's on high heat. They burn pretty quickly, so just make sure you're always moving them around. You've got the chilies that are poaching in the oil with the garlic. And with that, actually, you're going to drain it, but keep the oil. And you're going to discard the garlic. Pick all the pieces of garlic out, throw them away. They've done their job. They're the only ones that might go a bit so that's why you want to discard the garlic, but you keep everything else. So you're going to drain this and obviously keep everything, keep the oil, keep the chilies, just discard the garlic. Over here, some raisins, and just moving that because they're a bit, and there's my avocado oil, and there are my jars. So when all of this is done, they're roasted, they're drained, and then you've got your raisins and your salt. It's the one time when you would actually find a Magimix or a Cuisinart to be a more helpful tool than a blender. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take the drained chilies, right? And you're going to take the nuts and seeds and the raisins and the salt and put them in the Magimix, and you're going to turn it on and chop everything until it's very, 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 very fine. And then you pull it all out again and put it evenly in jars. And then you just top up the jars with the oil in which you poached the chilies and the garlic. And if you don't have enough, you sort of just top it up with some fresh oil. So that is salsa macha. And trust me when I say it's super delicious. And as I say, the great thing about it is it lasts forever and ever. It's very hot because all of the dried arbol is a really hot chili anyway, and you're going to use all the seeds. So it's super hot, and it's also a little bit fruity and a little bit salty, and it has the delicious seeds and nuts. It's a terrific salsa, great for its long-lasting qualities and the fact that you can give it away for Christmas. And these days, let's all try and do things so that we don't use Amazon. Not that we have anything against Amazon necessarily, but it's really great to support your local producers or do stuff at home that you can give away for presents. So there you go. It's very inexpensive. It's super delicious, and I hope you enjoy it. And when my book comes out, you can buy it. And it will have tons and tons of really fantastic Mexican recipes. It's all vegetarian, and there are about, 15 different salsa recipes in there, maybe more. Okay, have a great day. Bye.